Hey there, it's Heather Hakes. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am sharing with you how to break free from fear, lack, and limitation. Before we dive into today's video, I want to offer you a free video training on how to reprogram your subconscious mind. You can grab it directly in the description box below and also on my website, heatherhakes.com. Today, I want to share with you three big pain points I see in most individuals that's keeping you stuck and playing small. And those blocks are fear, lack, beliefs of lack, and limitation. And what I want you to know is this has all been programmed into you. So I want to help you understand how you've been programmed into fear, lack, and limitation. But more importantly, how to break free of these constraints so you can create the reality you want in your health, fitness, finances, relationships, and more. And what we're talking about is your subconscious mind. So let's go back to how your subconscious mind is formed and programmed that is currently giving you every result in your life, and more importantly, how you have the power through your conscious attention and awareness to reprogram it so you can live the life you want. I want you to think of your subconscious mind as your operating system, and your subconscious mind is full of your beliefs, habits, emotions we have on repeats, and much of it is what was programmed into us. Think about it like this: you are a product of your environment. From birth up until age 7, you are in what's known as theta brainwave state. When we're in theta brainwave state, it's when your subconscious mind is most suggestible. And from that age range, birth up until age 7, your analytical and logical mind is not yet formed. So literally, everything coming in through your awareness from mom and dad and your community and your culture and whoever else you spent time with, all of their beliefs are literally coming into your subconscious mind. Does not reject them. It accepts everything as true. Think of it like you're a sponge taking in everything as fact. Have you ever heard the term generational trauma? And you can also realize that some of this generational, quote, trauma are belief systems. Generational trauma around finances and lack and scarcity, generational trauma around limitation and fear, and this has all been programmed into you. So your early years are very formative, and I want you to know that although much of your programming isn't even your own, you now have the power through awareness and conscious attention on how to reprogram it to create your own belief system, what's in line with you. Here's what I want you to think about. Where in life do you have a conscious desire, a goal, a wish, a dream, in which you are struggling and efforting to bring that to fruition? The pain point I see for most people is money, relationships, success. And it doesn't matter what area of life you have that block or resistance. I just want you to get really clear: where in life do you have a conscious desire, and where are you stuck, struggling, efforting, and not making progress, or the whole cha-cha, 2 steps forward, 1 step back? Just get really clear what area of life. Now, I want to help you understand why you have that block. So what I've been talking about is your subconscious mind, which is 95% operating system. And it literally is just a storehouse. Think of it like a warehouse of beliefs, habits, patterns, and emotion. And remember, much of it was programmed into you. It's not even your own. But 5% of your mind is your conscious will. This is where you get to come up with things that you want to have, be, do, or experience. Some of your subconscious programming is in alignment with your conscious desires. So think of an area of life that kind of comes to you naturally and easily. It means your conscious desire is in alignment with your subconscious programming, and that's why there's no resistance or blocks. But for most people, we have these conscious desires. I want to be financially free. I want financial abundance. But your subconscious programming is, I'm not worthy. I'm not enough. Money is hard to come by. Rich people are evil. You have to become so aware of your programming, and all you have to do is Pay attention to the stories you tell. And that's exactly what I do. I always sit in the observer seat, and it is very easy for me to understand and realize people's subconscious programming because I just pay attention to the stories they tell. So, for example, one of my coaching clients, his biggest desire is to have that loving, thriving relationship. But the stories he tells is women are broken, it never works out, it's not worth my time. And can you see how the conscious desire, having a loving, thriving relationship, is in misalignment to his subconscious programming? And guess what? Your subconscious programming is going to win hands down every single time. So anywhere in life you have these blocks or feel stuck or not making forward progress, realize it's an operating system problem and you have the power to reprogram it. So to bring it full circle, to help you understand your mental programming as a whole, if your conscious mind is 5% of the picture and your subconscious mind is 95% of the picture, which is below the surface, the first step to creating change in your life is awareness. You have somewhere between 60 to 70,000 thoughts per day, and it would be impossible to monitor all of them. But here's the good news. 90% of your daily thoughts are on repeat from yesterday. That's why all you have to do is become aware of the patterns and the stories you're telling. Are you telling empowering stories of what's working in your life? Because you'll get more of that. But most people are telling disempowering stories, what's not working, and guess what? You get more of that. You've heard this before. Wherever your attention goes, energy flows. And most people are stuck, focused on the problems and the circumstances in their life rather than the reality that they do want. And through thinking, feeling, you just create more of the same, which literally gets you stuck in a rut. And when it comes to manifesting reality, it's literally just two things. Having that clear intention and aligning it with embodying that emotional state of already having it. So it's literally just this thinking, feeling loop. So how do you reprogram your subconscious mind to get the results you actually want? Napoleon Hill talked about it in Think and Grow Rich, which is auto-suggestion. Think about it as self-hypnosis, because whatever you impress on your subconscious mind, which is exactly what happened to you up until about age 7, you express in your reality. I'll say it again. Whatever you impress on your subconscious mind, think about a garden. Whatever seeds you plant, you always reap what you sow. So whatever you impress on your subconscious mind through thinking and feeling, you will express into reality. So how do you do this? How do you pull the weeds and plant new seeds? How do you reprogram the subconscious mind? Exactly the way it was formed in the beginning. Repetition and consistency. And do you remember at the beginning of this video I shared with you, you were in theta brainwave state, which is that self-hypnosis state. Think about it like this. It's a prime opportunity that happens twice a day, and I will explain. When your analytical mind, the door from your conscious to subconscious opens up, and then you, through your conscious desire and awareness, can impress on your subconscious what you want to express in reality. And you do this through meditation. The two prime opportunities you are naturally in theta brainwave state every single day are first thing when you're waking up, because you're moving out of delta brainwaves into theta, and it's before you get to alpha and then beta when you're running around through the day. That theta brainwave state, your prime opportunity. It happens again before you go to bed. So we move from beta down to alpha when you're lounging and relaxing at night. But before you go to bed, before you fall into delta, you fall back into those theta brainwave states again. Neville Goddard explained this as the state akin to sleep. It's right before you fall asleep into delta, but it's that sleepy yet awake state, and that is your prime opportunity to use meditation as a tool to train your attention and awareness to set intentions. And when you're doing that, when you're in this meditative state, when you're in the present moment, you then get to consciously choose the thoughts you want to think, the desires that you have, combining it with that emotional state, the end result, love, gratitude, connection, empowered. And through this thinking, feeling loop, That is the self-hypnosis in which you are literally reprogramming your subconscious mind. So let's talk about money. Through this process of being in theta brainwave state, using meditation, you get to consciously choose your new mental programs, your new belief systems around money. I am worthy of financial abundance. Money comes to me quickly and easily. Now, this is not just using affirmations, because just using affirmations doesn't work, because that's your conscious mind. And if you're using a conscious affirmation that is not in alignment with your subconscious, the subconscious will reject it every single time. That's why you have to, through repetition and consistency and combining thoughts and emotions, because your subconscious mind is that emotional body. When you do that through consistency and repetition, that is how you literally reprogram your conscious mind. Neuroscience explains this as your neurons, those neural networks that have been created, your old belief systems, now that you're no longer giving them your attention and have those thoughts on repeat, they literally prune away, they fall away, and now you are carving new neural networks. It's called Hebb's Law. Nerve cells that fire together, wire together. And think about it, remember, it's that mental garden. The thoughts you think are the seeds you plant. But through this meditative state, consistency and repetition, you are now fertilizing those seeds and you reap what you sow. So any area of life, remember, first step is awareness. You have to become really aware of those blocks, of those limiting beliefs that are keeping you stuck, and those negative stories you tell. Then get really clear, what is the reality you do want? Financial freedom, abundance, loving, thriving relationship, a successful business, making this much money, having this kind of impact. Think about the health state that you want. Get really clear on your end result. And then through your conscious awareness, through that thinking and feeling repetition, you literally reprogram your subconscious, and whatever you impress on it, you express in reality. Now, here's why most people fail to change their life and will continue living in fear, lack, and limitation. It comes down to frustration and impatience. Realize that it has taken years or maybe even decades to create your current belief systems. So it's going to take some time to reprogram them. But look, the time is going to pass anyway. So do you want to stay in fear, lack, and limitation? And if you do that, then you're not going to show up for yourself. But if you are ready for change and you want that freedom and abundance and connection and the life that you seek, you will show up for yourself. I think of it as building my mindset muscle. Sure, at first, new things might seem difficult because it's out of your comfort zone. It's out of your known. But I am telling you, when you show up for yourself and you commit to this practice, because you know that thoughts become things, you know that choosing to show up for yourself, you become a conscious creator of your reality, and then it means you're living your life by design, not by default. So I want to empower and, more importantly, inspire you to show up and do this work. And remember, your takeaway from today, get really clear on those blocks in life. What area of life are you having those blocks? Then, what are those negative narratives you have on replay? The third step, get really clear on the reality that you do want. And then through daily consistent repetition, sit down and carve out time in your day, in the morning and even before bed, when you're in that theta brainwave state, because then you're using your conscious mind to reprogram your subconscious. If you want to learn more about this and really have the accountability, the tools, and the roadmap on how to do this, on how to reprogram your subconscious mind, and what I coach my clients through, how to create that version 2.0, I provide one-on-one coaching. I even offer a free call. You can learn more on my website and apply at heatherhakes.com. I want to leave you with this and remind you that you are a powerful creator. And when you get out of autopilot, when you start living mindfully and intentionally, the sky is not the limit. Your belief system is. Thanks for tuning in to today's video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel so you're the first to know when new videos drop. And give me a thumbs up. I'll catch you on the next one.